Welcome to the Imaginative Storm Writing Prompt of the Week gathering. I'm James Nave.
I'm Allegra Houston.
On Saturdays, every Saturday, in fact, for the last 5 years, we've gathered with a group of writers on Zoom, and we've generated a piece of writing within an hour, and we focus on the generative work in a 10-minute time frame. We do it every Saturday, and after we do the gathering, we record a video for you. So that's what we're here to do today.
I'll just say briefly, the reason why we do that is Nave came up with a phrase a long time ago, from the imaginative storm to the creative form. And in decades of teaching writing workshops, we've realized that most people want to write well, and they tend to start too close to the creative form and not far enough back in the imaginative storm. But the imaginative storm is where the ideas come from, the originality comes from, those really striking images that you can't think up. They just come to you. Well, they come to you if you put yourself in a place where things are whirling around and your mind is open, and they can come to you. So that's what the imaginative storm is about.
Are you ready to whirl? Here's how it works. Actually, you don't have to whirl. Don't worry. You can stay in one place. But what we'll do now is what we do every Saturday. We put up an image, and that image will appear. And when it does, you have 2 minutes, which we time, to generate words or phrases, not linked up writing. You don't need to write a story about the image. Just whatever pops up in your mind, just jot that down and take 2 minutes to do it. And after you're finished with that, we'll come back and tell you what we'll do next.
So just to be clear, this is a list, okay? It's just a list of single words or short phrases, as Nave said, not joined up writing, and they don't have to have anything to do with the image at all. The more random, the better. So here is your image now.
So now you've generated a few words on the page. Before you started, you noticed I was doing this, and that was my little signal to you to say that we write by hand because we love to use our bodies. I love to type. I know the keyboard, but the keyboard can be my friend later in the form parts. Here, we're in the stormy parts. So what we do every Saturday, after people generate a few words, we go around the Zoom room and we take one word or phrase from each person and we create a community list. So since you weren't on the call, you're welcome to come anytime you like. But for now, you weren't on the call, so we will share our community list with you. And Allegra's going to read it for you now.
The community list basically is a kind of collective imagination or a collective toy box for us all to play with. So here is today's list. Pondering, Mother Earth, Lost Green, Verdigris Blur, Elephant's Eye, Kiss Me Awake, Coming into Being, I Was Once a Beauty, The Arch of Your Brow, Praying Buffalo, Lips That Speak, Rose of Safety and Serenity, Sycamore Secrets, Drop Dead Gorgeous, Dancing with Cancer Cells, Her Hair's a Mess, The Last Tear Left, Interior Travels, Holding Space, Gestation, It Was a Mistake, In the Fold, Sleeping or Dead, Signs of Life, What's Happening to Me, Gothic Cream. Gothic cream.
Gothic cream.
People did manage to use that. It's kind of amazing.
There's our list. Now you may be thinking, very interesting list. What do I do with that? Well, here's what we've discovered over the last 5 years doing this. People do anything they want with the list. There are no requirements from Imaginative Storm to Creative Form. The list is a form. You could take one phrase from that list and build out an entire story. In 10 minutes is what we have to do our stories today, or our poems, or whatever leanings you have. But you could go on and on with any one of the phrases, or like some people do, and I've tried it, it works, it's interesting. Start at the top of the list and you fold everything into the piece of writing and see where it goes. Or you can make all kinds of combinations with it. As you will notice, my hands are moving a lot today. Imagine, when was the last time you looked through a kaleidoscope, spinning around, and then you stop and things fall into place? There's my eye now. That's what we do. Spin the kaleidoscope of your imagination.
So you can write fast or slow, long or short, coherent or incoherent. The only thing we would say is write by hand. You'll find that the results are much better, not necessarily in terms of like today, but overall, the more you practice writing by hand, think of it as like going to yoga class or something, the more flexible and the stronger your imagination and your bodily connection to your writing will become. Because after all, when a reader responds to your writing, they're responding physically. Their mirror neurons are firing. And if you have body in your writing, if you have physical feeling in your writing, that's how you connect to a reader. So how do you get physical feeling in your writing? One of the first ways to do it is use your body to do the writing with. So write by hand, and we'll start
and one thing else. Okay. When you write by hand, your hand will appreciate it, and maybe your hand will send you a thank you note. We don't know yet.
Okay.
Isn't that an interesting concept? But right now, it's your time. What do we do? 10
Start
minutes.
the 10-minute
10
timer.
minutes now.
Right now.
All right. So now you have something brand new. You wrote by hand. There it sits right in front of you. Every Saturday after folks finish with their generative work, we go into Zoom rooms, 6 people per room, and everybody reads the work out loud. It's not a critical time. It's not a time to say you should do this or that. It is a time to listen to the spoken word side of this experience. So what we'd like for you to do is to get ready and get ready to read aloud and just go ahead, and when you're in the mood, put us on pause and start to read the work aloud.
And even if you don't have another person in the room to be your audience, you are your most important audience. This is more about bringing your body into the writing process, because now you're bringing your voice into it, and you're bringing the chemistry of your brain into it. Because as you read aloud something that you like, you're going to get a little hit of dopamine, and it feels really good. You like it. And that is the way to effortlessly push yourself towards what you like best in your writing, which is almost certainly going to be what's most original to you, not what you're trying to write well, which probably sounds like some other writer that you think writes well, but what's really you, what you want to say in your voice. And the best way to find that and feel it and know that you're there on your voice is to say it in your voice. So put us on pause and read what you wrote aloud.
There's great value in the pause and reading aloud. We hope you notice that. And you can read the work over and over and over again. And as you read your work aloud, you may notice that you change it as you go along. You don't have to be married to the page. Page is the beginning. Mess is currency. The page maybe is a little messy, and you create form with your voice. So if you like what you wrote, guess what? We have a place for you to include it in our community. It's called the Circle Community. And Allegra is going to tell you exactly how to do that right now.
Go to imaginativestorm.com and click on Community. You will see Imaginative Storm Circle. So you click on that, share your writing, no criticism, just appreciation. You can click on the image or on the button, and it will take you to the circle. You will have to sign in. If you haven't been there before, you will have to sign in with a username and a password. It's also free. And then click on Prompt of the Week. And under Prompt of the Week, you will see all of these prompts, almost 5 years worth. So you'll be able to work with any of those if you so choose. But I will click on today's. Here we have it. After I have finished this video via link here, join us on YouTube. You will see the image. You will see the word list. And then you will see what people wrote and what people commented on what people wrote. Sometimes people read what they wrote and upload the recording, as Stuart did here. And Regina gave hers a title. Not everybody does. And as you see, it's really very straightforward. You can like and reply to other people. And then if you would like to post what you wrote, you just click here in what are your thoughts, and you write, these are my thoughts, whatever you wrote to the prompt, and click post. And you're done.
So now that you know how to get onto our circle, you also know how to get to imaginativestorm.com. It's loaded with all sorts of resources you can use to further the goals you have for writing. Each person has a goal, and your goal will be different than mine. Mine will be different than your sister's or your brother's or your best friends. So we all have different goals that we'd like to meet in the writing discipline, if you will. So our work at Imaginative Storm gives you plenty of opportunities to do that. Most especially, you can join us on Saturday. Zoom in and do the same thing with a whole bunch of really interesting people.
We do it every Saturday. We've been doing it since April 2021. So we're nearly at 5.5 years now. It's quite amazing. And if you do come and join us, for which there is no charge in advance, it operates on a pay what you want basis. You will meet the artist behind today's image. Her name is Arlene Shapiro. She's been with us on the call probably longer than anyone. She's been with us right from the start, and I happened to meet her in person for the first time a couple of months ago. And she opened a drawer and pulled out this painting that she had done. And I was like, okay, that's a writing prompt. So I hope you enjoyed working with it as much as we all did on the call today. And we would love to see you in person one Saturday, in person on Zoom. Please do join us.
Thanks so much for taking the time to be with us.